Welcome to the OLV Daily Reflection for Sunday, February 7th. The second reading for this Sunday's Mass comes to us from the 9th chapter of St. Paul's first letter to the Corinthians. It reads, Brothers and sisters, if I preach the gospel, this is no reason for me to boast, for an obligation has been imposed on me, and woe to me if I do not preach it. If I do so willingly, I have recompense, but if unwillingly, then I have been entrusted with a stewardship. What then is my recompense? That when I preach, I offer the gospel free of charge, so as not to make full use of my right in the gospel. And although I am free in regard to all, I have made myself a slave to all so as to win over as many as possible. To the weak I became weak to win over the weak. I become all things to all to save at least some. All this I do for the sake of the gospel, so that I too may have a share in it. This selection addresses St. Paul's vocation of preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ, to be the apostle to the Gentiles and to send the message of Jesus Christ out to the entire world. And as each verse makes clear, St. Paul is truly concerned about fulfilling his vocation. And this selection also makes clear that the means or the way that he preaches the gospel is also important to him. He wants to ensure that he fulfills his vocation so as many people know of the life-changing graces that come from encountering Jesus Christ as he did in his own life. Because he knew how important the presence of Christ was in his life, he wanted to make sure that people knew of this power and grace in their own life as well. But let me be clear, none of us have the same vocation as St. Paul. As we've talked about before, each of us has been created uniquely by God. So each of us will also have a unique vocation that only you and I can fulfill in this world. But I do believe that all of us, no matter what our vocation is in this world, we should desire to have at least a share in the same zeal that St. Paul had towards his vocation. Because if all of us truly lived out our vocation like St. Paul did, just imagine the effect it would have on this world. Even to the point of doing everything we could to make sure that our vocations were lived out to the fullest. And I know this zeal of St. Paul would probably not be attractive to everyone, and it is a tall order. But his example points to what is possible in our own lives. Whatever work we do in our lives to make sure that we're fulfilling our God-given vocation is something that will not only allow us to help more people, but the work in fulfilling our vocation will help us as well. Because our vocation is linked to our growth in holiness. The more we love God and love neighbor, the more we experience God's love and mercy in our own lives. So as with St. Paul, each of us needs to do everything we can for the sake of the gospel and fulfilling our vocations so that we can have our full share in the saving promises of Jesus Christ in our own lives. So as we start this new week, maybe we can take some time to think and pray about the ways we can live out our vocations more fully in our lives. Is there some sinfulness that's keeping us from living out our vocations fully? Is there some action that we've been putting off in regards to our vocation, and now we should do that? So whatever it is, let our thoughts and our prayer open us up so that we can do more for others, so that in turn we can experience in our own lives a growth in personal holiness. Because truly sometimes the greatest gift we can give to ourselves is giving ourselves away to others, just like St. Paul. Our Lady of Victory, pray for us.